Good morning and welcome to the Umarex booth at the IWA 2024. We will have a little walk of our booth and I will show you what novelties will expect you this year. There are many things to come, and so you'll get an overview what you can expect when you visit here, or even if you can't visit us, check it out online on this video. We're going to start with one of our highlights, the UX Iconics, which is a PCP rifle, which is pretty lightweight, so it's also entry level. It's suitable for beginners, and we have 6 different versions. We have 2 calibers, 4.5, so 1.77, and 22 as well as 5.5 millimeters. Then we have the possibility to shoot it single shot out of a shot tray or with a rotary magazine with 10 rounds, and it has a built-in 100cc tank, and the Picatinny rail on top allows you to mount several optics. For everyone who was always a little bit hesitant about PCP rifles because they are more pricey than a brake barrel or whatever, or more complex in regard of the handling, this could be definitely an option to sneak into the PCP area and check out what you can do with that, because PCP shooting is a lot of fun because you can continue shooting. So that's absolutely, for all of you who are curious about PCP, check it out with the UX Iconics. We're going to continue with our 2 new UX brake barrel pistols. It's the SPA 60 and the SPA 100 with a longer sight radius and a longer line of sight, of course. It's a 4.5 millimeter, so 1.77 brake barrel, which is easy to handle. It's something for the beginners. It's something on the entry level. You see, the design is a little different from what we had before, because with the gray color with the red elements, it looks different, and that's good because it is a different pistol, especially aiming to the market for all the beginners or the younger shooters who are out there and looking forward to join the world of air pistol brake barrel sports shooting. Another one of our interesting novelties in regard of air guns is our spring-operated under-lever Marlin BB rifle. So this is suitable for steel BBs in 4.5 millimeters, of course. It has a magazine for 650 BBs, so you have a lot of shooting out of that one. This is still a prototype, so the overall colors may differ a little bit to the serial production, but this has an adjustable rear sight. It's easy to handle, it's very lightweight, so it's suitable for the beginners all out there, and we are very curious to see how it will be accepted by our customers. We're looking forward for you to check it out. One of the most important and kind of dominating topics here at our booth this year is optics ready, and in regard of Glock, of course, it's called MOS, Modular Optic System. So we have the possibility to mount a variety of red dot sights directly on the slide of the gun, like with the original MOS system from Glock. And here, for example, we have the Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS, and here the Glock 19 Gen 4. I will come back to the MOS topic in a minute when we get over to the Airsoft, because we have quite a variety of Airsoft pistols with optics-ready systems. So the only thing I want to show you right here now at the air guns is our Walther PDP, because that is pretty interesting. It's the compact version. It's the 4-inch version. It comes as a set with the RDS8 point sight, or it comes as a single gun. And this is the first compact version, non-blowback, 4.5 millimeter BB. So this is something which is suitable for the entry level because it's a very good price point. And check it out as soon as it's on the market. We will have a closer look at the optics ready topic right at the Airsoft guns in a minute. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, and everyone who thinks that sounds familiar might recognize this iconic Smith & Wesson 629 with the iconic logo on the handle scale, on the ivory-like handle scale. This is a 4.5 millimeter BB with a standard metal loading shells you already know from our M29 and 629 series. So this is a special piece for all of you who recognize the famous TV series back from the 80s. If you're my age or around that, you easily might recognize that. The youngest of yours, check it out on YouTube and have fun with this really beautiful replica from that series. The next member of this family is the Smith & Wesson 629 competitor with a massive barrel sleeve, which includes the weights here under the barrel, which can be shifted in the original version to move the center of gravity to compensate the recoil of this one. Of course, for the air gun, compensating the recoil does not really make sense in the consequence, but it's a real massive piece. It's really heavy. It feels great in the hand due to the rubberized handles here, and with a rail on top, you can mount a red dot sight. If you prefer shooting iron sights, of course, you have the adjustable rear sight. So this is a very nice 4.5mm BB gun with the familiar loading shells, the metal shells for the 4.5mm BBs. The last one, but not least, of course, is more for the friends of the Western shooting. This is the Colt Single Action Army in a limited edition for the collectors out there. It has that little poker coin as an inlay in the handle. It has the golden cylinder, the golden trigger, and the golden hammer. This also works in caliber 4.5mm BB with the familiar loading shells we already have for our other single action armies. So this is not only a beautiful piece for all those who are friends of the Western action shooting, but it's also a very beautiful collector's item for your showcase at home. The next one is our Colt 1911 Classic, which has a very, very nice appearance because the matte black finish is a very nice contrast to the original walnut wood scales with the diamond checkering. So this 12 gram CO2 BB Airgun 4.5mm is not only for all those recreational shooting enthusiasts who like to do a little bit of plinking or whatever. It's also a very nice collector's piece because the overall shape and appearance is really kind of noble, you can say. Absolutely. Check it out. So as I already mentioned when we had a look at our airgun novelties in regard of the optics ready, we have quite a selection of new guns with optics ready system. For example, two Glock 17 Gen 5 MOS. Both are CO2. 6mm BB, of course. And why do we have two of those? They're quite different because one is ready with 1 joule for also all those airsoft players for the playing field, and the other one is more for the recreational shooter who wants to have a little bit more power with 2 joules and who wants to have a little bit of fun when plinking or shooting in the backyard or wherever. So this one is completely with a detachable slide with the original takedown lever, and of course the point sights are not included, so these guns come with the cover plates and you get the accessory, the optional adapter plates to mount the different optics with Trichicon, with Doctor, with Leupold, or with Seymour footprint. So as we already have seen in the airgun section, we have the Walter PDP Compact in the 4-inch version. So this is available as a CO2 6mm BB non-blowback with a RDS-8 in the set, or as a single pistol without the RDS-8, and with the appropriate adapter plates you can mount almost every point sight on the market, which includes the Seymour footprint, the Trichicon footprint, the Doctor footprint, and the Leupold footprint. So there's a wide selection of point sights you can attach on the PDP and on our other optics ready guns. And we go on with our optics ready version. So now with the Beretta APX RDO red dot optics, which comes with the cover plate mounted and with a set of adapter plates here. In this case, they are included, so you can mount a wide variety of different point sights on the market with the different footprints, as I mentioned before. So this is a gas blowback, and it comes in 3 different colors. It comes in black, it comes in FDE, and it comes in olive drab. So I already explained or introduced the Smith & Wesson 629 Trust Me and the competitor, so I just want to mention that those are also available in 6mm CO2 for the airsoft players or airsoft collectors. I introduced them already with the airgun, so I'll go directly to our Walter PPKS, which is a really nice piece. It comes in 2 versions. It comes as the single pistol, and it comes in the set with a mock suppressor. It's a full metal gun, blowback, gas blowback to be precise, and it's maybe it's not that highlight on the airsoft playing field, but it's definitely a highlight for all those collectors who are looking for historical correctly replicas, and this one includes the safety with a decocking function. It also includes the authentic disassembly with the trigger guard, and so this as a very high quality replica is definitely something for your showcase. So here are two of the most important, or to be precise, four of the most important novelties for us here at the show. It's the T4E TR50, the Tactical Revolver 50 Gen 2. And the most important feature is the quick piercing 2.0. So the Gen 2 features this new quick piercing, which is only actuated by hand and not with a hex key. This is a very, very important improvement because it allows you quicker changing. You don't need any tools or whatever, and it enhances the safety overall. Furthermore, we enhanced the power. So the power goes up to 13 joule for the export versions, of course, from the TR50 and the TP50 as well. Another thing is the prolonged Picatinny rail on top here, so this is a little bit longer than the others, as well as the new fiber sights, which are new on the TR50 Gen 2. And the cylinder release, the rotary magazine release, is easily accessible because we enlarged this little portion here to make it easier to actuate this lever with gloves or with bigger hands, and that makes it easier to make a quick magazine change if necessary. The overall texture is improved as well, so it gives you a little bit more grip. If you have a firm grip, if you have wet hands or sweaty hands, it feels really safe and secure in your hand and gives you kind of a palm world, I would say. It really feels good in your hand. So this is also fact with the TP50. So here you have the same improved structure, the texture on the handle. You have the 13 joule export version. Of course, the 7.5 joule version for Germany stays the same. And you have some design tweaks which make it a little bit more appealing. And again, here the ergonomics are improved by the new texture. So check out our new TR50 and TP50 Gen 2. And of course, you will see the orange ones in the background. They will be also available as the P2P, the Prepare to Protect versions, as the HDR50 Gen 2 and the HDP50 Gen 2. Now what you see here is our carbine conversion kit for the TR50, and this is compatible with all TR50s, Gen 1 as well as Gen 2, as well as the laser version, of course. And now this one is equipped with a lot of extras, as you see. Here you see the TR50 in that carbine conversion. You can easily mount it in there and changing that revolver to kind of a shoulder gun. And here we equipped it with our magnifier at the point side, with a B-pot and with a tracer, which are all compatible but not included. It just comes with a carbine conversion kit like this, with Picatinny rails all over, and with some QD attachment points to make it easy to attach a sling or whatever you want. Great stuff, check it out, gives you a lot of fun and more effect in the training. With our modern sporting arms under the brand Hammerly Arms, we got two 1911 models, the Forge H1, and we got 5 new 22 LR rifles, which are straight pull action, quick barrel change in the versions all-weather, wood antique, wood classic, walnut wood, and the wood sports over there. So a lot of new features in our new 22 rifle. If you want to check out all the details, go to www.hammerlyarms.com and check out all the technical data and everything. In our Explore world, we have some knife novelties for you, and the first of it is the PDP steel frame folder. Now with Walter coming out with the PDP steel frame pistol, of course, we had to add a PDP steel frame knife, and this comes, as the name suggests, with a frame lock with a full steel handle, with a D2 blade in the different blade shapes. So you get the bead blasted version with spare point plane, tanto plane, and the coated version you get with spare point plain and with tanto serrated. I'm really looking forward to add this to my EDC range. Great knife, absolutely. So next is the P22 strap knife. Why do we talk about a strap knife? It's because we make it the same way like we made it with a PDP already. So we're using the design of the back strap of the pistol, the exchangeable back strap, to create the handle design of this one. So this one comes with a P22 high grip texture as well, and it comes as a neck knife in the Bowie version with a satin finish blade, 440C by the way, or with a more tactical tanto blade. It comes with a nice Kydex sheath, so it's easily to be carried as a neck knife. It's lightweight, so it's very comfortable to carry. The ball chain is paracord cladded, and if you are more a friend of the tactical versions, you might check the tanto version, or as I said, the clip point version, the Bowie version, for all those who like it more traditional. So last but not least, we got our EDC series with the new CTK1 and CTK2. This is the compact two-hand knife, which means it's a two-hand opener with a nail nick in the blade. The blade is made out of 440C. It has nicely contoured G10 handles on the CTK1 and the canvas micarta handle on the CTK2. Both are liner lock knives with the 440C steel. I said it already, and it's a nice mixture of a traditional layout all in all and modern materials for carry comfort and for great versatility. And similar to that, in regard of the EDC qualities, is our EDK2. This is different in regard of the technique because this is a slip joint with a one-hand opener, so you can close it just like that and open it with a thumb stud, and this makes it easily legal in a lot of countries where locking one-hand openers are restricted in any way. It comes with a nicely satin finished 440C blade with a metal bolster and with a polymer handle scale, and it's a full-size knife, so you can do a lot of things with that. But with a slip joint, as I said it already, it's easily to carry in many countries. And the last one is our BUK. It's the backup knife, which we already had in a black version, in an all-black version. Now this one comes with a FDE handle, with a FRN sheath in FDE as well, and with a 440C steel blade with 4.5 millimeters thickness for a really massive and reliable knife. Thanks, guys, and see you at the show. So, I hope you had fun with a little walk around at our booth. We are looking forward to see you next 4 days here at the show live, and my colleagues and myself will take a little bit more time to show you all those interesting novelties. You haven't seen all of it yet, so make it possible, drop by, say hello, and we're looking forward to see you here.